And I'm honored that you came to this master's class because it's really going to help your trading journey for the rest of your life. How to become a profitable and consistent trader. Now, just before I go any further, I dare not look over our current paid subscribers that are subscribers to the Chartflix platform. And I just wanted to first say thank you to all of you. We've had over 100 subscribers come through Chartflix. Right now, I just looked on the books. We have 51 subscribers that are active with us. And we greatly appreciate you for being with us. And we know we have a lot of customer and client testimonials. They are loving it. And Chartflix would not be Chartflix without you. So if you are a subscriber, I really appreciate it. Okay, now the first thing I want to do before we go into the master's class, I want to show you an example of two trades that we've taken using our strategies. And this is why a lot of our traders are so consistent with their trading. They're very consistent in their trading. They're profitable because we use these type of trade ideas. So if you give me like 1 minute, I want to show you a prediction that I made, and I gave this trade to Chartflix because I want to go ahead and validate that you can know that I know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's do that really quick. 1 second here. So this is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I believe that it's a great possibility that we'll get that M that we're normally used to seeing when it does that fail higher, when it does a higher low. I'm thinking that's what may happen. So let's do a sell limit that would be right in this area. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do a sell limit right there, just in case this thing pulls up. Yeah, so we'll do it right there. And of course, you know what I'm looking for is to be a potential left shoulder, right entry. We'll get in on the pullback and then the drop down. So let's look at it. Okay, guys. So what you see here on the left side of the screen is a MT4 platform, right? This is MT4. So you know you cannot replay the bars on MT4, those of you who are traders. So this is not rigged or screenshot. I actually called a double top for the price to come back up and retest the top of this yellow line and hit this, I'm sorry, hit the right above the white line and hit the yellow line. And if you look to the right, the screenshot is the following morning. When I woke up, we were already 60 pips in profit. No drawdown, 15 pip stop loss. That's being consistent. That's being very profitable. Okay. We've done this time and time again where we get in right when the move is going to happen. Those of you who are traders, now if you're brand new, you may don't understand this question, but if you've been trading for a little while, have you always asked yourself, how do these master traders and these signal callers know exactly when to get in, where to take profit, where to put stop loss? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Well, I was there. But now look, I'm on the other side of the camera because I know trading is easy. Okay. And we're going to show you how to be consistent and profitable. I'm going to give you one example. Okay. Because I have to validate what it is I'm getting ready to tell you. Hey, listen, if you're watching this video, it's because I wanted to give some type of proof to the reason why you should join Chartflix. As you can currently see, I'm sharing my terminal where I trade on. I'm currently up around 340 pips in 3 different pairs that were sent to my signals channel for all of the subscribers for Chartflix. Look at our entry on Euro CAD. We got in just at this wick here, and the price dropped straight down. It's a new strategy that I came up with called the left shoulder right entry. You got to check it out. Now let's take a look at NZD USD. Look at where our entry was. This was the entry, and the price has since dropped down. We're almost 100 pips in profit on this one. Last but not least, the Euro USD. Look at the entry here, and look, we're up 176 pips. So listen, I don't know who your mentor is. I don't know how much you're paying to learn how to trade, but we have it very affordable, okay? And I just want you to just come check us out. We have a lot of student testimonials. I'm not the only one winning. My students are taking these same trades. So I wanted to take time just to make this quick video and show you this is not a demo account. This says CoinX Live up there. You see that? So there's a little bit of my account number, CoinX Live. This is a live account. We are making live money. So I just wanted to take some time and give you this video. There will be some information below. So let's pause this here because I want to tell you what I see on Facebook a lot and YouTube and Instagram. When people, I've seen people that are up 100 pips and they're up 200 pips and 300 pips, but they're normally taking 10 positions, 15 positions. Now, look, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing to take 10 positions, or 15 positions, but imagine this. This is only 3 trades, and I was up 345 pips using a strategy that I have given to my subscribers. Most people want to do this 10 pip and dip, this 20 pips and dip stuff. The big boys don't trade like that. That's why a lot of y'all lose, because y'all came. The title of this link was How to Become a Profitable and Consistent Trader. You won't be consistent looking for 10 pip trades. I'm going to tell you that right now. But let's proceed. I'll proceed. Hey, listen. Okay. So for all of my subscribers, okay, I'm taking a pause here to let you know that we will be on tomorrow. We will be doing a left shoulder, right entry versus left mountain, right peak. This Sunday, tomorrow at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to go over what's the difference. How do you know which trade to take? Because, and by the way, for all of you who are brand new or just came to see the masterclass, those trades that I were in, all right, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take a quick look at this man with one arm, and then take a quick look at these 2 mountains. Just take a quick look, and I'm going to go back to one of the trades that was just on here because I'm going to show you something real quick. This is that strategy. This is that strategy, the left shoulder, right entry, and the left mountain, right slope. That's the trades we're taking, okay? There are 2 different types of trades. And on tomorrow, for all the subscribers, I'm going to show you how to differentiate which one is which and which one to take when and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you come for that. Tomorrow's going to be a very important class for all you subscribers, okay? All right, let's proceed. So how to become a profitable and consistent trader. There's only 4 things you got to do. Okay, we're going to go over those 4 things. And I know I normally play games and things of such. Not today. Okay, we're going to hone in on how, because 2021 is coming. What can you do now to prepare for that brand new year as a trader, right? First thing you need to do is dream big, right? Got to dream big. Second thing you need to do is set realistic goals. The third thing you need to do is take the trade. Lastly but not least, turn pips to profit. Now, what I'm getting ready to do is break down each one of these. Just four. Break down each one of these one by one. The first one we have is dream big. Okay. To the left of me, you will see a picture of my family. That's a part of my dream. To have my family with me, to have them successful, to have them trading in the market successfully as Forex and binary trading. Because when it comes to my dream, there's nothing bigger than family to me. I love my family.
So you need to start considering the things that you want to dream big on. I'm sure as I proceed in this, you're going to probably find something you can identify with. The next thing on my dream big tab is I love vacation. Me and my family go on 3 to 5 vacations every year. As a matter of fact, within quarantine, we've already went on 4 vacations, and I just paid for our Christmas vacation. We love to travel. So you have to dream big. Maybe you like to travel. Maybe you like vacations. Another reason I like trading or I opted to learn how to trade is because I wanted financial freedom. I wanted to see what it felt like to be able to go to the store and get whatever I want. Or if I wanted steak, I could just get a steak. Or if I wanted this car, I just get this car, whatever. Financial freedom is ultimately one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to learn how to trade, right? Last but not least, and not limited to, is time freedom. See, out of all of these and out of everything you could say, guess what? It's all replaceable. Let me give you the perspective on this. If my wife left me, I would be mortified. I would be mortified. That's my best friend. I could get married again. If one of my children were to denounce me, I have more children, or I can make more children. Hey, guess what? They stopped traveling for a while. Guess what? I was able to book another vacation though. If I lose money, I could get it back. But out of all of these things, guess what? The one thing you can't get more of? Time. This is the most valuable reason why I wanted to learn how to trade because I know that if I learned how to trade, I would have my time. And see, if you don't have time, you can't be with your family. You got to be at work or you got to be working 3 or 4 jobs. If you don't got time, you can't go on vacation. Time is the one thing that you can't get more of. But financial freedom, this skill set will give you your time. I was asked the question, Marcus, would you rather somebody waste $100 of yours or 100 minutes? Of course, I said, waste 100 minutes. Give me my $100. And then they said, yeah, most people would say that. But that $100, guess what? You can make that back in a trade in 3 seconds. But that 100 minutes, you'll never get it back. You will never get it back. So dream big. Here's the next thing you have to do is find out what kind of trader do you want to be? What kind of trader do you want to be? Do you want to be where it's a hobby and you're making like $10 a day? Do you want it to be a side hustle where you're making $50 a day? Do you want it to be a job where you make $200 a day, 5 days a week? That's $1,000 a week, $50,000 a year. Do you want it to be on career level where you're making $1,000 a day or $2,000 a day? You have to decide where you want to be and give yourself room to dream. And some people's level of expectations are not going to be the same. They're not going to be the same. Somebody's just saying, listen, I want to make an extra $200-300 a month. That's cool with me. And that's fine if that's what you need, because everybody's situation is not the same. But I want to let you know you have room to dream. Dreaming is free. And because I had a dream of being financially free and to have financial literacy, because it started with a dream. It started with me saying, I want this out of life. So let's put that in perspective. Do me a favor, if you will, and you hear and you want to get engaged, please type in the chat, if you will, on your greatest trading day, how much does that money needs to be? It's like, for example, I haven't made more than $1,000 a day. My goal is to make $2,000 in one day. So I'm going to type that in the chat. Do me a favor, type in the chat what your greatest trading day, what you want it to be. Type that in the chat. I want to see $2,000 in one day. That's my next level. Type that in the chat. Where do you want to be on your greatest trading day? And guess what? Those of you who are not typing, you're not dreaming. You're not tapped in yet. You're not typed in yet. You came here to find out how to be a consistent trader. I'm telling you, type it in the chat, because I'm going to tell you, I used to be on the other side of the channel, and the millionaires that were on the other side of the channel used to say, type it in, type it in. And guess what? Now I live the days that I used to type about. So you want to make sure this is how you be consistent. It's a mindset thing. And if you can't even dream it, you can't type it, log off. This is not for you. It's not for you, okay? So type it in. Let me tell you what I've done. I went and bought me some fake money, because guess what? I saw one of my mentors do it. I went and bought me some fake money, and I sit right here at my desk, or should you say my little whatever this is, because I trade in front of my TV at home. And I got it sitting right on my desk, because I understand that if I'm associating my level of success with what I'm seeing and what I'm saying, I'm going to get the same result that I say and that I see. And I have proof of that. I used to be a terrible trader, but I would always say, I am so grateful and happy now that I make at least $10,000 a month. I used to always say that. Meanwhile, my trading account was in the red. I'm hitting stop loss. I'm going from mentor to mentor, from trade signal to trade signal, still failing. But because I said it, the universe has a way about taking notes on what you say and what you put out. And it has a way of coming back to you. So listen, if you want to join me and my mentor, yeah, I'm a mentor, but I have a mentor. Get you some fake money. I look at this fake money all the time. I count it all the time, because I know there will come a day where I could just have $10,000 just laying around. I'm not there yet, but I will get there. Right? So dream big. That's first. Dream big. Okay? So start to think about the unlimitless possibilities. You're learning a skill that puts no cap on how much you can make in an hour. There's no cap on it. I want to make $100 an hour, and you can do it. I want to make $100,000 a year. Yep, that's possible too. I want to be a millionaire. Guess what? With this skill set, you can. So that's the first step. Dream big. Now, here's where I may lose you. The numbers are getting ready to drop. Set realistic goals. Uh-oh, y'all getting ready to leave me. You're getting ready to leave me, because I just told you to dream big. Now, Marcus, you telling me to set realistic goals? So here's the thing. When I first came into Forex, they made me feel like I was going to make $1,000 the next day. And if I were not strong enough, and I already decided that I was going to do this, I would have been quit, because even with the signals that I was getting, I was still losing. But I came up with the formula: set realistic goals. Let's talk about it. Here's the first thing you need to do. Please don't knock that light over. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Go around next time, okay? I'm recording. All right. First thing you need to do, I don't care if you don't like this or not, this is all truth. You need to get a mentor. Period. If you are not talking to somebody that has done what you have done, and you can't reach them, you can't text them, you can't instant chat them and get it, listen, you need somebody that you can be accountable to. I'm telling you what I know. This is John Maxwell. This is his quote. He says, one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see to help them navigate a course, not the course, but a course to their, not the, but their destination. A and their. Everybody's road to success is not going to be the same, but a mentor should still be able to give you the shortcut. Literally, the shortcut. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to tell you now, it took me 18 months before it clicked. Because what happened was I had to listen to my mentor that said, all right, it's time for you to come out your live account and stop trying to make money and learn the skill, right? After I came out of that account 18 months in, wasted 18. No, I ain't gonna say I wasted. No, it took me 18 months because I was being hard-headed and didn't have a real mentor. I had a lot of people trying to sell me the hype. Oh man, we about to catch all these pips, man. You about to be rich, man. And then we got to recruit these people, and then you're gonna get all this residual income. I was chasing all of that, but then I found one mentor say, Marcus, if you're still trying to make money, you're not gonna learn how to trade. So come out of the demo account. Come out of that live account and go to your demo account. I became a demo trader professionally on YouTube. As a matter of fact, there were people that would come to my classes when they were free, and they would troll me and talk about me because, man, he a demo trader. He a demo trader. Don't believe him. Go look on my YouTube channel. People still call him a demo trader. Meanwhile, I'm showing them live screenshots from a live account. And some of those same traders joined Chartflix because I became a demo trader. So the first thing you need to do when setting realistic goals is you need to find out your learning curve and your trading strategy. Now, this can be different. That's why it's a course or their destination. For me, it took 18 months. There are some people that have been a part of Chartflix with 60 days in, they knew how to trade like a real professional trader. And here's why, because they got connected to me. And what I said is, if I'm going to be the mentor I wish I had, that's what I said. So you got to find out. And Marcus, how do you find out how long your learning curve is going to be? How do you find out how long your trading it's going to take you to learn your trading strategy? That's really going to be based on the time you have to commit to learning about trading. Literally, there are people that are in Chartflix. They got jobs, but they know how to call out a left shoulder right entry. That's one of our trade strategies. They got whole jobs. I got a lawyer that joined. She works at a law firm. She's very busy, but she can look at that. She can look at that chart and call out one of my trade strategies, which is called the 75 dive. She can see that. She's only been with us for like 4 months. So you need to find out how much time you have and then see if you're wasting any other time on stuff like sports or watching CNN all day or just doing whatever. Find out how much time you have to spend, and that could speed up your learning curve. Now, they say it takes 3 to 5 years. I haven't even been trading 3 years. I haven't been trading 3 years. So it don't take 3 to 5 years. Because when I started this journey, I'm gonna show you about the rest of the realistic goals. When I started this journey, I stopped everything and committed all of my time to learning how to trade. Now, I did it the hard way, but I still got to my destination. And I'm still going. I hadn't made it because I'm still evolving and still going. So I'm going to tell you now, with Chartflix, if you could just come and look at the replays. You ain't got to be in a live class because we record all of our classes. 30 to 90 days, your IQ of trading is going to be on the level of an institutional trader. This little 10 pip and dip stuff, and the little 20 pips, and the 20 pips is our TP1. We typically go on for 75 when we trade, sometimes 100 or more. We trade like the big boys, right? And you'll be able to see that 30 to 90 days, depending on how much time you have. So the first thing you need to do is dedicate yourself to learning. And once you're learning, watch this. I'm going to show you what I didn't do that you need to do. You need to demo trade at least 50 to 10 trades. 50 to 100 trades. Now, this demo can either be live trades that you take and or included back testing trades that you would take if you saw the setup. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So what you would need to do is back test these trades. They don't all have to be live trades, but you can take a look at your chart and see exactly if the trade was taken, would that have met your strategy? And you could see, man, this strategy works. This strategy is great. Once you have saw 50 to 100 of these trades, then you are ready to go live and you are ready to start taking trades. Okay. So we got dream big, we got set realistic goals. Notice on this thing, we're not even talking about money here. A realistic goal is for you to be talking about learning how to trade. Learning how to trade, right? All right, let's move. Now that you've back tested 50 to 100 trades, it's time to take the trade. But while you're taking the trade, you need to deal with your trading plan. Now, I don't have time to go over trading plans because that would take a whole time because there's so much to consider. But here's the one thing that we could talk about that you need to do. After you've learned your strategy, after you've got data that proves your strategy works at least 70 to 90% of the time, now you need to do this: risk management. Risk management is where you make sure you do not over leverage and try to make $100 on a trade when you only got $50 in your account. Take the trade. Yes, take the trade, but do not over leverage. Come up with a trading plan and stick to that trading plan. Hold on. Mute everybody. There we go. Cool. Take the trade, but do not over leverage. This is where a lot of people lose because here's the thing. Did you know the secret is out? In order to be a profitable trader, you only have to be right 51% of the time. In order to be a consistent trader, you have to find a strategy that's right 51% of the time. Now that's whack. If your trading strategy is only 51%, that's a terrible strategy. If your profit is only 1%, that's not that good. And I'm talking about overall, just overall. That's not good. But it's the truth. But here's the thing. What happens when you find a strategy? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it goes. What happens when you find a strategy that works 70 to 90% of the time? You mix that with proper risk management. What you've just done is you've just turned into a professional trader. We're going to go over risk management. I'm coming. We're going to get to the next slide. But that's the key, guys. Trading is not hard. The hard part, watch this. Here's the hard part. The hard part is learning first and then demoing. That's the hard part. So get that out the way. Let's try to knock that out this year. There are 2 months left in this year. There are like 40, 50 some days left in this year. Go ahead and dedicate as much time as you can with learning about Forex and learning one strategy. Just one. And stick to that one strategy. Learn it, get it out the way. Because after you learn the strategy and then you back test it and find out that it works 70 to 90% of the time using all of your trading plan. So if it may be, okay, if I enter here, it needs to be 35 pip stop loss. Or if I enter here on the GBP pair, we need to use 50. And we're going to do a take profit of 75. The risk to reward is going to be 1 to 3. Whatever that equation is, that's easy. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? 2 plus 2 is 4. That's easy. Getting that equation together is easy. The problem is sticking to it and risk management. That's the problem. That's why people are not successful, because they don't stick to the data. And you have to be a data-driven trader in order to be profitable and consistent. All right, so let's move. Now I got my making money through trading chart back up here. So this is your dream big to the right? That's your dream. That's where you're going to end up at. Most of you typed in some huge numbers. I saw them. Your biggest day was 5,000, Pete. I saw that. My biggest day that I want to see, the next biggest day, should I say, is 2,001 day, right? And a few other, you had some big numbers in there, 10,000, 3,000. Everybody was saying all these big, huge numbers. But guess what? That's not a realistic goal. Okay. We're about to turn pips into profit, but we got to realize, in order for us to make $3,000 a day, we need to first learn how to make $3 in a trade. Okay. Because I'll tell you a quick story. My first trade I ever took was on a $100 account. I took 3 positions because that's what the swipe trade said. Oh, I just told y'all where I was when I first started. I didn't mean to do that. The trade came in, 3 positions. TP1 was 10 pips, right? I put all of them at TP1. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just put the same number in for all 3 trades. And it was supposed to be TP1, 2, and 3. But I, some kind of way, only put all the trades for 10 pips. I woke up the next morning, my 100 account turned into $103. Guess what I did? I did the equation. I was like, man, if I would just had 1,000, then I could have made 300. Now, I didn't even do that math right, because if I made 103, if I put 1,000 in, it should have been $1,030. But I immediately said, man, I could have put 1,000 in. I would have made $300 on that trade. I put that $1,000 in that next day. Guess what happened to that $1,000? Bye-bye. First account blown the next day. But guess what? I'm so glad I was allowed to at least make that first trade, because it was a $3 trade that got me hooked. It took a while before I made $30. It took a while before I made $300. It took a long time before I made $500 in one trade. And then we've made it to at least 1,000 at this point in my career in one trade, right? But I got all of these screenshots. Everybody's shooting at me. Yo, man, we making bands over here. We making all this money. No, this is your realistic goal. Let's start here. If you have a $100 account, you should be trading with 10 cents per trade. And let's just say you went with the minimum trade week of 100 pips. And I do say minimum because I'm referring to if you were to learn the trading strategy that I teach. Having 100 pips in a week, that's a layup for Chartflix. That's not a big deal at all. Right? With the trade strategies that I give. 100 pips is easy. So let's just use 100 pips minimum per week. $100 account, you need to be trading 10 cents per trade. Now, here's the thing. At the bottom, you see I have risk 1 to 3%, right, per trade. Now, the professionals say risk 1 to 3% of your total account. Follow here. Follow here. Now, this is where I go against the professionals, whoever they may be. Okay. I say 1 to 3% per trade. Now, if you ever see me put out a trade signal, I'm going to go with the professionals, which is you only risk 1 to 3% of your account. But here's the thing. If you have a trading strategy, now I'm not the smartest person, but if you have a trading strategy that you've back tested, follow me, lean in. If you back tested this trading strategy and the win ratio is 70 to 90%, it's okay for you to take 10 trades and risk 3% on each trade. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to win 7 out of those 10 if the percentages are right. If the percentages are right, you can risk 1 to 3% per trade, put in 10 trades. And guess what? You're still going to be managing yourself because you're using a high probability trade strategy. This is where we mess up. We don't have a high probability trade strategy. We're going for 10 pips. We're going for 20 pips. Man, that ain't enough room. And I'm talking as an institutional trader point of view, right? So I don't have to go through each and every last one of these. You can see exactly what you need to do. If you got a $400 account, you should be trading 40 cents per trade. And if you get 100 pips that week, guess what? You made $40. Be good with that, baby. Now watch this. I'm being very conservative on this 100 pip thing because between me and my co-educator, Mr. Herbert, who also gives trade signals, we be spitting out a lot of pips. We spit out a lot of pips, right? This is just minimum base. Now, what you ultimately want to do is start slow, but once you get to this level here, you can make that $100, right? You make that $100, right? Now, at this point, you're still using good risk management because in this case, if you did one trade and you risked, let's say 30 pips, that was your stop loss. So you risked 3%. But what if we have 10 trades that week? Because my trading strategy, based on the last month, I see it at least 10 to 15 times a week. There are 10 to 15 times a week that I see this trade strategy play out. And I'll be honest with you, minus this week of this election, we don't really talk about losing trades in Drawflix. We normally discuss, man, we up 75 pips. Man, look at it. It actually went 150. That's the normal conversation that we have. And this trade strategy happens, 10 to 12 times, 10 to 15 times a week on the 1 hour time frame. Pending orders, by the way. So imagine if you got $1,000 account, right? Here's the math. $1,000 account, whether you build up to that or you start with 1,000. But the moment you get to $1,000 and you learn this strategy, and let's just say we have a good week, I send out 10 signals, right? And we win 7 of them. This is how you can make $700 in a week. Yep. This is how you make $700 a week. Once you get to the level where you got $1,000 account, let's do the equation. You have $1,000 account. The percentages on the trade signal that come out is 70%. I send out 10 trades. 7 of them hit TP 4, which is 100 pips. I'm not scared of 100 pip trades anymore. We do that all the time. Guess what? You just made $700. Now, I ain't gonna lie, $700 a week, that's more than average. I'm sorry, no, that's not more than average, but it's pretty good for America. The average American household, based on census, was like $49,000 a year. So that's pretty close to about 800, maybe $900 a week. This is pretty close to average. So I'm trying to show you how. Notice this is $1,000 account, right? In this case, I'm not trading with a standard. You know what a standard trade is, right? Where you put a 1 in front of the 0, and that's really a $10 trade. You don't have to trade with a standard and you got $1,000 account. Now, do I do it personally? I do it in my $2,000 account. Yeah, I do that. But in my $1,000 account, my accounts that got like 700, 800 in it, I trade 50 cents and $1. And I still be showing screenshots of $100 here, $50 there. Because you don't have to over leverage when you have the trade strategy that you have. You don't have to over leverage. And this is why people lose money, because they're trying to take $10 and turn it to 200, and they got a 30 pip stop loss, and then they lose $300. Guess what? If I lose my trade right here on a $30 on a 35 pip stop loss, I've only lost $35. So what? My trade strategy is 70 to 90%. If I lose 3 in a row, the next 7 gonna hit. I've already back tested it. I've already taken it. So you don't have to get into the standards, okay? And we'll talk about that. Let's go to the next. And then we're almost done, ready for Q&A. Isn't it? We ain't gonna be long today. Oh yeah, we're almost done. So listen, this is when you can start. Things get a little different when your account size either grows here or you invest here. Now, you still don't have to over leverage. Like, you don't have to be now watch this. You've already set realistic goals. You've already got your strategy. You already know the percentages. You know your numbers, right? So watch this, guys. If you end up getting a $2,000 account and you take 10 trades and 7 of them hit, that's $1,400 profit. And look at your look at the level you put. You put a $2 trade. You put a $2 trade on a $2,000 account. You don't gotta over leverage. You still only risking 1 to 3% per trade, but your trade strategy is at least 70 to 90%. That's where the math comes. So this is how you become a profitable trader. This is how you become a consistent trader, not going for the standard, okay? Because look at the suggestion for the professionals. You shouldn't be trading $10 per trade until you have $10,000 in your account. And I get what they're saying. I understand it. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest, tell you, in my $2,000 account, I do trade with standards. I do. But you don't have to. You can be very conservative, because that is the actual mindset of awesome and consistent and profitable traders. They're very conservative. They protect their capital. They've done the numbers. This happens 70% of the time. So if I take 10 trades, I'm going to get 7, 8 of them. And I'm fine if I lose, because I'm only going to lose 3% in that one trade. I'm only going to lose 2%, but my percentages are so well, and it's already figured out. The math is done. If I do this and do this, it's done. It's taken care of. So that's how you're consistent, guys. You got to dream big first. You got to have a why. Why are you doing this? You got to have that. Why does this even interest you? You have to have a why, and then you also have to set realistic goals. And within those realistic goals, you got to realistically see how much time do I have to learn? How much time do I have to commit to learning about Forex and learning about binary and learning about a strategy? And then you could kind of figure out, yeah, I got a goal. I want to understand this to its entirety within the next 90 days or within the next 60 days. Or I want to have it by January 1st. Or I want to have it by my birthday. Whatever that is, find that. Then once you have a complete understanding, go to the demo. Take some demo trades and back test the same strategy that you've learned. What does back test mean? I'll show you briefly, and then I'm going to continue. Back testing would mean, like, one of my strategies is the left shoulder right entry, right? So I'll show you an example here. Here we go. Back testing would be, see, this is not a trade, right? So I can't take this trade, but I can back test it. One of my strategy is when the price falls down and it breaks, I know most time if it's close, it comes back and it's going to fall down. So there's number one. Okay. So that's how you back test. Let's do it again. Oh, there it is again. All right. So the price came up, it fell down. It went above, and when it came back to that price, it fell down. So that's 2 for 2. That's how you back test it. So that's 2 trades, right? Then I keep doing it again until I know what I'm looking for. And so I'm just going to see when that setup happened, how many times did the trade work? There it is again. Okay, so the price came up, it dropped down. And when it came back to that area, look, oh, it fell down. Oh, that's 3 for 3 using the same strategy. This is how you back test. This is how you back test. You don't have to be live in all the trades because you got a life. You got a life and you can't do it all right away, right? So this is how you back test. I'm showing you, I'm kind of sneaky showing you my strategy. Oh, wow, look what happened. It came back to that level. Oops, uh-oh. Let's see what happened on the other end. Did it drop? Let's see if it dropped. Yeah, it did drop. So that's 3 for 3. Here's another one. Did that drop? Nope. I would have lost this one. So this would have been my entry. I would have got here. So now I just back tested 4 straight. I just back tested 4 of my strategies, right? One of them lost. So I'm 3 for 4. And so you find your strategy, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be my strategy. Then go back test it 50 to 100 times. I would rather you take at least 50 of these trades before you go live. But at the minimum, if you understand, go back test the data because data does not lie. I'm not emotional when I trade anymore because I'm doing data, right? So that's how you back test it. And after you get done with that, take the trade. If you got all of the numbers make sense, you got your trading plan, your risk management in place, you see the setup, take it, right? All right, so let's go. Let's proceed. So let me tell you this. This is what you need to know. You cannot outwork your money. See, when you work your money, you're taking off the stress of having to get rid of time. Because oftentimes when we make money, it takes time to do so. It takes time. But I heard Warren Buffett say it like this. He says, you can't outwork your money. If you learn how to invest, it'll be the best thing you could do. Because money works harder than you. It's stronger than you. It has more, it can multiply itself. Just think about it. Let's just think about it. Let's say you got a $1,000 account and you have a trade strategy that works 7 out of 10 times, and you put $1 on it. And at the end of every week, you're netting $4, $5, $6, $700. Guess how long that would take you? Now, not the learning period. I'm talking about now you already know what's going on. That could take you 30 minutes to an hour a week. Because guess what? That's how long I trade each week. 30 minutes sometimes. Because I'm only looking for one thing. I'm looking for my setup, my strategy. If I see it, I send it to Chartflix. We take the trade. I walk away. I get a notification on my phone. Your trade just activated. Then I'm good to go. Right? So you have to learn how to invest your money because you can't work harder than your money. There's not enough time in the day for you to outwork an investment. No, you can't do it. You can't do it. So it's very important that you learn this, okay? Now, those of you who are brand new, I'm going to do something for you. I do have a platform that I've created that's very affordable. It's called Chartflix. That's why you're here. I'm getting ready to give you a free access to Chartflix, okay? The free version of Chartflix. And Chartflix is a platform where we have all types of strategies. We have on-demand classes. We have a lot of information to help you become a better trader. We have motivation. We have tons of things on this platform, and it's very affordable. You know, when you compare it to a lot of the trading companies and the trading groups that's out right now, it's very affordable. Just give me a minute or so. I'll let you browse over. This is our home page. If you're new to trading, this is going to give you step by step how to create a demo account, how to create a live account, how to fund your account, yada yada yada, everything. Then we got Chartflix on demand. This is where you go and you can literally watch every video that we've ever done and recorded. We got 7 seasons. Each season has at least nine different nine different um, videos that are at least an hour long. All of this content, you have access to it immediately. My favorite tab is more than likely going to be our trading strategy tab. This is where you can come straight to all of the strategies that we've taught, that we've learned, and you come straight to it and you can use them, right? This is going to be the place where most traders who have at least some understanding about trading, you come straight to it. By the way, we also trade binary. You want to talk about being financially free? Learn how to use the strategy, the left shoulder, the right entry on binary. Game over. Game over. You can literally make 92% of your investment in 30 seconds. Yeah, you heard me correct. And we teach that as well. And of course, we do have live stream classes every week. We have live stream classes at 8:45 on Sunday, at 8:30 on Tuesdays. Every Friday, I do a free class for everyone. And then on the first Wednesday, my co-educators help me out with a London session. And every first Saturday, we do this masterclass. Now, I opened it up today because I wanted people to get geared up and be motivated about going into next year and be prepared to be successful, right? So I open it up for everyone, but that's normally exclusive for our subscribers. So this is the platform. I'm going to give you access to the free version right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop the link in the I'm going to drop the link in the chat room right now. Give me 1 second. Let me do that. And so I'm going to drop the free Telegram group and the free site, which is chartflix.net. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, you can do that as well. So that link is there for you as well. But let me just briefly give you a rundown. We're talking about weekly Forex and binary classes. They're all recorded. You have access to all of our sessions. Our trade signals, $64.99 a month, right? So here's the thing. We're actually going to be launching our signal session, our signal channel next year. We're going to charge $69.99 alone just for the signals. The signals are amazing. There's proof. Go to my YouTube channel. It's proof. They work. But you get that for free if you're part of Chartflix, right? I do one-on-one classes. How many quote unquote master trainers you know will do a one-on-one with you, help you set up your charts, let you ask them whatever question you know? They don't do that. Now, listen, I'll be very honest with you. There will come a time where I won't be able to do it, but we only have 50 subscribers now. So I could do it now. So go ahead and get in now. We'll get to one-on-one. We also going to have access to our 24-hour, 7 days a week Telegram. This is where a lot of money is made. Let me tell you why. I've created a lot of traders that look at the charts like I do. They think how I think. Okay. So imagine having at least 10 to 15 people who can trade exactly like you, know the exact same entries, and they start sending screenshots and trade ideas to this chat room. You know how many trades I've taken because my students sent them to the chat room, and they send them to get my buy-in and to get my thoughts on it. And I'll be like, yes, that's a good trade. And we take the trades. So this is very valuable. And of course, we do have one book out. It's called the 100 Pip BBB Strategy, where I teach you how to enter in on the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frame using the football strategy. Okay, we have a lot of things that are getting ready to come out on PDF that we will be adding to the actual Amazon Prime, where you'll be able to download it. You're going to get access to that for free. And of course, Chart Flicks for Kids will be released in April of 2020 during the springtime. Well, we're going to make this kid friendly. Imagine children that are going to have access to this institutional type trading while they're young. They're never going to be worried about where money's going to come from because they're going to already know how to make it while they're young. And we're going to do that for them. Like, we're really going to set them up. And we're talking about $49.99 a month. That comes down to $1.66 a day. Now, I don't know, with this pandemic, that might be too much for you, and I understand it. But I know this is the most affordable with the best value. I can say that hands down. The only difference between me and these other people who have thousands and hundreds of thousands of subscribers is my endorsement level has not got up yet. Once I get the right endorsement and I go viral and people start talking about my strategies where they're making 100 pips per trade, this chart fix thing is going to be, it's going to shut down everything else because it's going to cut through all of the hoopla and all of the popcorn and candy and all of the Ferrari screenshots and demo screenshots. It's going to cut through all of that, and everybody, oh yeah, Marcus is very cheap as far as his trading, and you can really learn how to trade. So you can go and get in now. And again, you can cancel at any time. I got people that come for 30 days and they be like, yo, that's all I needed. I'm good to go. Then I have people that have been here since day one because they just like being a part of the community. And speaking of community, it's very important that you have a community because trading is very lonely, right? And I was going to tell you a quick story about myself as we open up for Q&A. I used to be a tiger, right? Now, Marcus, why would you call yourself a tiger? Well, most people think the lion is the king of the jungle. I don't know who came up with that. The king is somebody that shouldn't be able to be defeated. But if you go do your research, the tiger is stronger than the lion. The tiger is faster than the lion. The lion has to hunt in a herd. But the tiger, he don't need nobody else. You'll never see two tigers unless they mating. Tigers are lonesome animals. They don't travel in packs or herds. They're stronger, they're smarter, their bite has more compounding, condensing to it. Their claws are sharper, right? That used to be me. I was a tiger. I was all by myself. I was lonely. Trading is very lonely, y'all. It is. It's very lonely. But I decided to stop being a tiger and turn into a lion. Because just like I told you, yeah, the lion is the king of the jungle. But guess what? The lion can't hunt by itself. Now, I know if you go on YouTube, you'll see some lioness. You'll see a lion hunt by themselves. You'll see one lioness hunt by themselves. You'll very rarely see a male lion or the king of the jungle with the mane. You'll very rarely see him hunting. But the most successful hunt sessions happen when the lions come together and they hunt together. So that's what I've done over here at Chartflix. I've created an atmosphere where we can hunt together. It's not just the market show. It's not just me showing my pips. No, I have students that show their pips and they help us all find trades. We're looking for the same trade idea. So when I see this picture, it's the same thing as this picture here. We're sitting together, looking at the charts like lions, learning together. Okay, learning together. All right. So listen, it's very possible to become a profitable and a consistent trader. It is. It's very possible. It's very possible. Now the truth is the numbers don't lie. The numbers suggest that 95%
of traders fail. That's just the truth. But the only reason that happens is because people don't have proper mentorship. They're not connected, they're not consistent, and they're not coachable. That's the only reason why. You know the term copycat? It came from England, where they suggest that the cats would begin to mimic their owners. Cats would begin to do mannerisms just like they were a human. And then that said person, I can't remember their name, was also a teacher. And the teacher caught students writing down the same essay, the same wording, and she called them a copycat. Copycat is a very derogatory phrase, or to call someone a copycat, it's not a compliment. But I beg to differ. The smartest thing you could ever do is be a copycat. But here's the conundrum. Here's the cliffhanger. It's okay to be a copycat if you know which cat to copy. That's what I figured out in my journey here as a trader. I found the cats that were doing what I wanted to do, and I copied them. And I will even go on record saying that because I know their trading strategy, I know their trading style, I have surpassed their IQ in trading. And it's only because I'm not disrespectfully, this is very respectively. The only reason I feel that is because I've taken everything that they've taught me, made it my own, and found a cheat code. 100 pip trade, that's nothing for me now. I can see 100 pip trade. I could do that. I could do that now. So all of these millionaires, that some of them, I got their phone numbers. I know where they live at. One of them live in Atlanta. One of my mentors live in Texas. I don't have his number, but I follow him closely. I know how they trade. I'm to the point now to where I'm a conversation to be had. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I'm gonna play this video and then we're gonna open for Q&A. We'll be done for the day. All right, so here's the thing. Before Chartflix started, there were 3 different companies that either one heard about me and wanted me to come be a part of the platform, or I was trying to go to their platform and get hired as an educator. Okay. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I'm glad it didn't, because Chartflix was born. But the video I want to show you is very short. This is a video that's of me when I had only been trading for about 3 months. And I had already lost $3,000. So I just want to show you what happened.
I just want to be great. I just want my children to have the life that they deserve. I want my wife to have the life that she deserves. That's why I work so hard. That's why I try so much. I lose, I fail, I mess up. But I'm trying. I'm trying hard. Man, I'm trying hard. Sometimes I just come to myself and I just cry. Not because I'm sad, just because how bad I want to make it for my family. Hopefully, once y'all see this video, I would have already proven myself. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Like I said, at this time, guys,
I had already been trading, but I lost a lot of money. And I didn't have a mentor. I was just out here trying this is me out here just trying to figure things out. And I've gotten to the point to where pretty good. So these are the last three things I want to say before I open up for Q&A. Don't stop moving. just, just don't stop moving. I don't know where you are in your trading journey, but don't stop moving. Don't give up. You will get to the place that you were headed to if you don't quit. Imagine if I would have quit 15 months in, because I wasn't convinced until month 18. What if I would have quit a year in, losing, blowing account? I would have never got to where I am now. So do me a favor. Whatever you do not quit. Okay. So that's how you become a professional trader, not professional, a consistent and profitable trader. Um, if you didn't take notes, guess what? This is going to be on YouTube. Okay. So I will give you this link. I don't know how you got here again. So it's best that you at least join our free Telegram if you decide not to subscribe. What I want to do right now is just open up for a quick Q&A, and I'll do a quick roll call and see who we have in the building real fast. If you have a question, you can actually type it in the chat if you don't want to speak. But I like to hear your voice. If you want to speak, you can just unmute yourself. So I see we have Addy, Andrew, Avia, Bianca, Dunley, Dwayne. Hey, what's up, JC? John. We got Joshua, Kelton, Manisha, Mr. Herbert, Marcia, Nally, Osani, Mr. Pete, Sherrod, Sue, uh, Trulestine, Trulestine. That's right. She said Trulestine. That's right. And Miss Veronica. Thank you all for coming. I'm so glad you were here. Um, how do how much to subscribe? Okay, you must have got here late. Okay, it's $1.66 a day, which comes to $49.99 a month. Okay. Let me see. I can put it should what a chat. Did the chat go away? Is it not still in the chat, guy? Oh, yeah, it's up here in the chat. So the link is just above here for you if you want to subscribe. I'll put it in there again. Wait, there's a question here. I have a $200 account. Can you help me make it 2,000? I can show you my trading strategy. I can't guarantee that any profits or anything. It's not lawful for me to do so. But what I can do, Dunley, Castillo, I can teach you everything I know. That's what I can do. I can give you my trading strategy, which is very high percentage and win rate. And I can show you how to look at the market, how the institutions look at it, and we get those big moves. Okay. Yes, you said it correctly. Thank you to all. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got it right. Thank you so much. That's the newest subscriber from Baltimore. Yes, she's a trader that's going to be possibly turning into a educator. She's interested in helping other people, and that's what I like about Chartflix. We're building educators as well, people who will be able to go and take this information and give it to other people. Um, Steps. What do you mean, Joshua? You want to talk it out? You can unmute yourself. I don't know what you mean by steps. Please reiterate that. Let's see here. Steps to subscribe. Oh, so you just click the link. I'll drop it again. You click that link, right? And it's going to take you. Um, okay, so let's just do it. I'll click the link and show you where it takes you. Okay. First thing it's going to do is going to take you to one of our student testimonials. I'm sorry, two. We have two of our students testimonials, and this is one of my mentors who's a millionaire trader who actually brought me on his platform to teach to thousands, right? So this just gives a little bit of I don't know, validation that I'm not just no little whatever type of trader. Like Mr. Oren Wright is known in the industry, and he gave me the validation, all the validation I needed. So this is the page you come to, and you hit the $49.99. Once you do that, it should bring you to PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal, you just pay with your debit card or credit card. If you have a PayPal, you can log in and just continue that way. But if you hit pay with debit card, what's going to happen is you could check out as a guest, and this is the subscription that you'll be able to have. Okay, and then once that happens, I'll get the email, and then I'll email you the link to the paid subscription, and you'll have access to all of ChartFix and, of course, our live classes. We're going to be going over the left shoulder right entry versus the left mountain right slope. Very high percentage trade strategies that we've been using over the last month or so and have had massive success. So if you want to be a part of that, I would admonish you to go ahead and join today, because it's going to be lit tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to subscribe. My dream is to help and motivate people, but I'm so shy. Marsha, I cannot identify with being shy. I've never been shy. But here's the thing I do know: confidence will combat being shy. When you know something, it kind of takes away the butterflies. And this is not a situation where you got to go and recruit 2 people so you can get free and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that over here. We focus on the education. We focus on the process and turning people into true traders. We get past all the other stuff and go straight to being a consistent and profitable trader. Once you have that confidence, it's very easy. I don't know if you could tell, I'm very confident in my strategies. I'm not shy about anything that I had to say today, right? Because I know it works. There was a time where I didn't know it worked, and I was kind of like, I don't know. Let's try this out. Let's demo this. Now I tell these folks that's in this chat room, if you see me drop a you see me drop a trade, God dog it, you better take it. You better take it, because what's going to happen is you're going to get irritated because I update on the trade, and I'm like, all right, guys, we're at 30 pips in, move stop loss to break in. Okay, guys, we're 50 pips in, move stop loss 20 pips in profit. Look, guys, we're 75 pips in. Oh, we just hit TP4, 100 pips. You'll be mad if you didn't take the trades. The confidence comes because I did the data. I already know 7 times out of 10, this trade strategy is going to work. And I'm fine with those 3 because I'm only going to lose 3%. But I'm going to get a full 21% out the whole deal because 7 out of 10 times it works. And some weeks we don't lose at all. Like we don't really talk about losing trades because we don't really lose trades. We really don't. We really don't. I'm not lying. Like if you go look on our Telegram, we really don't talk. I don't really see where we had to talk about a trade that we lost. Now we lost some demo trades this week because it was the election, but we just knew, like this trade right here. This was a trade we took demo wise. This is my strategy, right? It was to come down here and drop. It didn't drop because the USD is weak right now and the euro is strong. And for those of you who don't know what's going on over here in America, we're having an election for a presidency. And it's always been my theory that the USD was strong when our current president was crown president, or whatever how you say it. Now that he's not, the USD is very weak. And so everything against USD right now is picking on us. Now my trading strategy was supposed to drop down like this. That didn't happen, and we were demoing because we knew it's the election. So we were just trying to see what that was the strategy, and it works from time. But just to go back to my point, we don't really, if you go on Stroll, say here's a 200 pip trade that we took. This is another look. I say another 200 pip trade. UCAD. This is 2 in 1 week. So this was the second 200 pip trade in that week. You see what I'm saying? So if you go up and down our timeline, and we give you diagrams on why we're taking the trades, we show you what's going to happen. So it ain't like it's just a signal. We actually show you why we're taking the trade so you can be informed, you can be educated, and you can start learning how to look at the market like a professional, you know? So again, I'm trying to go. Here's a 100 pip trade that we were up, and I call this another 100 pip trade. And this is just me showing you how we do it. This is this was a demo. This is that demo I was telling you about. We took a demo sale on, a demo on gold. The USD was weak. Here's a trade strategy. Here's a trade one of my students called. Here's the first 200 pip trade that we were talking about just before this. So if you scroll up and down, we don't really talk about losing trades because we rarely take low probability trades. This was a sale entry that we got in right here. This wasn't a losing trade. This didn't activate, but you see how I don't just give you a signal. I literally give you the full future of what's probably gonna happen because I've already did that process where you go and see how they say sell limit. See how they say sell limit up there? That means it didn't activate. So I went in the future and said, yeah, it's gonna come down, re-pull back up, and drop down, right? So you have time to enter in our trades. You can earn while you learn, but it's all a process. Here's something here I like to show. You see these trades right here? This is a live account. Only has about $700 in it. Got, look at my trade size, 50 cents. Look what I turned it into, $25. 50 cents. Look what I turned it into, $75. Look, I put $1 on this. 10 cents on mistake, but I'm up 70 pips in this trade, right? So I show you realistic stuff. I don't show my big account stuff because that'll scare you and you'll be thinking you could do it next week. I learned my lesson from that, right? I learned my lesson from that. But yeah, so I'm trying to find a losing trade because I'm very transparent. I don't just, if we lose a trade, we turn it into a lesson. So I'm not saying we don't lose, but it's very hard. I'm trying to find where we talked about a losing trade real quick just to see. We missed ECAD, but here's more data to prove. So we missed it. So I guess we missed this trade. Oh, that's not a losing trade. I need some feedback. Okay, that ain't it. So it's gonna be kind of this is the same strategy, but this is binary. Yeah. See, and I've been scrolling. This is like 2-3 weeks in, and I don't see one live losing trade. This one right here, 200 pip update. You see what I'm saying? And look, this was only 78 pips in. And see, this is what happened to some of my subscribers. They don't take the trades and they got to be annoyed with me saying, look, guys, we're 78 pips in. Move your stop loss to 30 pips in profit. Like, this is real stuff. This ain't no joke. I'm trying to find a losing pip trade so y'all can think. I don't want you to think I'm perfect because the first trade you're going to take, you're going to hit stop loss. You can be like, I knew it was a lie. Let's see. I don't know, guys. Here's another entry right here. Perfect entry. That's a sale. It's dropping down. Perfect. Like that's just what we do. See, this is about when we in a trade and it activated. This is about the time when it's 20 pips in. I say, okay, all right, when it moves 25, 30 pips in, we say move it to break even. So now it's a risk-free trade, right? That's how we do it. Come on, losing trade. Come on. Okay. So here's sale orders that we put in, right? And this, okay, never mind. I give up. I give up. I give up. Because I ain't gonna say we don't lose. We do lose. I can't find nothing now though. So we'll leave it alone. Does anybody have? Let me see. Y'all put any questions in here? Let me see. All right. PayPal isn't loading. I'm pumped up trying to subscribe anyway. PayPal isn't loading. I'm not sure why your PayPal isn't loaded. Try it again. Do I get the same chart display as you? Yeah. So when I do the 101, I will set up your chart to look exactly like mine. That's exactly what I do. And I don't just send you the indicators. I actually set it up 101 just like this. So yes, you will get the exact same setup. 101. To have a 101, it will cost me $100. No, the 101s as of right now, the one-on-ones come with the subscription. Now, there will come a time where Chartflix is going to have 500 members and 1,000 members. And of course, I'm only one person. So then I'm going to have to shift it to where if you want a one-on-one, there will be a price bump for that, because I can't have 1,000 people talking about I want a one-on-one. It just won't work. And preferably by that time, I would have built some more educators and things of such that way also that can help me with this, because it's all the same thing. But no, you don't have to pay $100. You get that when you join. You get that when you join. Are there any other questions? And while y'all looking for questions, I'm looking for a losing trade, because all of these are pending orders or winning trades. And of course, class is dismissed. Those of you who were here from Chartflix, class has been dismissed. I'm sorry. But I'm still here for Q&A for whoever needs a question. Come on, man. What a losing trades. We didn't lose this one. I remember this trade. See, we don't even over leverage. Look, these are 50-cent trades, guys. Turn into almost $50. And if you see, we look for the same. We're looking for the same exact trade. I don't know if you're getting. This is how successful traders do. They don't flip from one to this and that to that. They stick with one thing that works. One, maybe two things that work. Get the data and just go with the percentages, right? I know y'all keep saying it. It's the same thing over and over. Same thing. It's the same thing. Look at this. Look at where it started. Look at where it ended. We look for the same thing over, and I'm still looking for that losing trade, guys. I'm still looking for it. Oh, there we go. Well, no, that one a losing trade. That was just probably a drawdown. Because when we have a losing trade, we actually talk about it. What is this? Yeah, see, that's not a losing trade. That's just drawdown. We actually do a whole video on it and we discuss it. Like, yo, this is where we messed up. We're gonna use this data, yada yada yada, yada yada. All right, cool. So they're not there. They're hard to find. Hey Marcus, does the strategy work with indices? It works with everything. The strategy works with everything. It works on the 1 hour. It works on the 4 hour. It works on the daily. It works on the weekly. It works on the monthly. But watch this. It also works on the 1 minute. It works on the 30-second if you're trading binary. It works on every currency pair, on indices, draws, candy corn, Bank of America, hair pieces, wigs, oil, gold. It works on everything. It works on everything. It works on everything. This is left shoulder, right shoulder. Watch this. If anybody's on here from Chartflix, this is before we started using. No, maybe not before. No, this is not before. Never mind. We used to do. No, I'm not going to get into that. Never mind. We'll leave it alone. That's just for subscribers. Never mind. 40 pips in, 22 pips in, 11 pips in. Why are we even talking about 11 pips? That ain't nothing. Are there any other questions? I'm about to let y'all go. I'm way over. This is just for you guys that are here. If y'all don't have any questions, I will let you go. Yeah, I do videos and stuff too, video explanations. I take quotes from this guy right here, Warren Buffett. One day, me and his name gonna be in the same sentence. Watch, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. There we go. Found one. Here we go. Euro JPY. Wait, yep. So this close due to stop loss. So I found one. All right. So that was a 60-cent trade. That was 60 cent. Let's see, times 35 pip stop loss. So we'd use a 35 pip stop loss. And that was probably like I trade with 50 cent in my small account. So we finally found a trade that we do lose and we do discuss. Look, okay, what did it say? Euro JPY just gave us a 35 pip lesson. we will talk about what was learned on the next session. And I'm pretty sure on the next session, we looked at why we lost. But look how long it took me to find us a losing trade. Yep. Took me a while, right? Because we just the percentages are in our favor. We only take the full moon trades. It has to line up. Watch this. I know you don't like it. It has to be doing it perfect. If I'm gonna send the signal, it needs to be close to perfect as possible. And I'm gonna teach you how to do it if you join. All right, cool. Let's see. When can I get one-on-one? So how the one-on-ones work, Joshua, is the moment you sign up, the first thing I do is I put you in the Telegram group. I send you the link, send you the chart flicks, and there's an instructional video on how to set up new charts and how to join the Telegram. The moment you join the Telegram, hey, we start going back and forth. When do you want to do it? And we set it up when a time is good for both me and you. That's how that happens. Okay. So whenever you join, we can start talking about the one-on-one ASAP. I'm subscribing, please. How do I get proof of payment to you? The moment you sign up, an email, you got to use an email. So you can just say, hey, yo, this is my email. But see, typically what happens is the email come to me and I just email that person directly. So I will know you signed up because it's going to send me an email showing that you signed up, and I'll send you all the links to that email. But if you want to screenshot it, you can send that to me as well. Okay. And get started right away. John, how much time do you allocate for one-on-one? See, John is the one. So out of everybody, that's a great question. John, why do you ask that question? Can you unmute yourself? Let's talk about it. We got to talk about this because I don't want to. I want to say something. Can you talk? Are you available to talk, John? Can you unmute? If not, just let me know, and then I'll answer your question. Okay, you can't talk. Okay, John. So here's the thing. I say 30 minutes, but it's never 30 minutes. It normally turns at least to an hour. But here's why I say 30 minutes, because I have a lot of people trying to get them. And those that are, it depends on how far along they are, depends on how much time it's going to take. But they typically turn into about an hour. They've gone longer, but I try to keep them 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the guarantee. But if we're having a great conversation and you're asking questions, we're good to go. And it's not just one-on-one. I do multiple. Now, don't let it get abused. But, that first one, I'll definitely probably spend more than 30 minutes with you, probably even an hour. But thereafter, I have to be careful and cautious with it because I do open this up to the whole platform and make myself available. But I do make sure before we get off that call, you understand. And look, I teach 3 times a week, and you have the recordings 3 times a week. So even if you miss a class or you miss something in one-on-one, I do Q&A after every class as well. So our classes are 55 minutes. I stop the recording, I dismiss class, and I stay after class to ask Q&A. So I do a Q&A one-on-one with everybody after every class anyway, like I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. My presentation has been over. We've been doing Q&A. So that's answered. I hope that answers your question. Anyone else have any other questions? Okay, cool. Great. Anyone else going once?
No, I just wanted to say, just a little testimonial that I had a nice withdrawal on gold this week from using that strategy you showed me on our one-on-one with the W.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
Oh, snap. That's what's up, man. I am so excited to hear that, bro. That does my heart well. Nothing more like a subscriber saying they used a strategy and made a withdrawal.
Oh yeah.
That's a whole nother level, man. Pete.
So it's changing my trading, man. That one little one-on-one I had with you changed my whole trading game, man. I've been with other people and you know, it's just been the same, but getting with you, it's helped a lot. So I just want to say thank you.
Pete, man, I appreciate it, bro. You don't even know how much joy that brings to my heart. And I just going to tell y'all, for the other y'all that's waiting, I didn't know Pete was going to say that, and Pete is not being paid to say that stuff.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he not being paid to say it. But let me tell you why it's so genuine, because he actually knows my mentor. So do the math, guys. He knows the guy that put me on. He knows the guy that put me on, but yet he's over here with me. Do the math. And this is not a slight at my mentor at all. He's an awesome trader, awesome motivator. He's the reason why I'm where I am now. But this is real over here, Chartflix. It's not a game. I'm telling you, you're gonna one day. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you we're gonna have it one day. Let me show you. Because I'm on this whole thing. One day, you're gonna be able to go in this section right here. And you see where this button say stocks? Over here, up under American Express, you're gonna see something that says Chart Flicks. And you're gonna be able to trade Chart Flicks on your platform, because we're gonna be on the stock exchange. It's gonna happen because, like, dude, I ain't playing games. Like, the stuff that I'm teaching is life changing. And once the right endorsement happens, the type of meetings that I'm setting up for 2021, it's gonna be crazy. So y'all get to get in kind of early. But since we just here on binary, let me show you just a little something on this binary. Let's see. Oh, today's Saturday. So here's another thing I like about binary. Binary is open 24/7. And like I told y'all, the strategy that I'm going to be going over with my subscribers, we use the same exact strategy on the 30-second time frame, on the 1-minute time frame. And I told you can use it on any time frame, on any instrument or symbol. So I'm trying to see it. I see one right here. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. Now with binary, you don't need too much room for those of you who are subscribers, but I see one that I would have considered. I would have considered this. That's a nice drop down. It's a nice pull up, right? So that's high enough. That price is high enough to be considered on a 30-second time frame, right? It came right back, and we're able to take it all the way down. All right. Now that ain't the cleanest one, so I'll show you another clean. I'll show y'all. Let's see another clean one. This is clean enough. This is the left mountain, right peak. Now I'm not giving you any details because that you got to be a subscriber, so you don't even know what I'm doing. But those that know, they know. So this would be the left mountain, right peak, because it comes back, and instead of dropping, it does a retest. And so it fails to break this high right here. So we already know what's getting ready to happen. That's called the left mountain, right peak. I'm sorry, right slope. You can use this on any time frame, on any instrument. And when I use it on binary, dude, it kills, because you can make 92% of your investment. 92% of your investment in less than 30 seconds, right? So we teach this as well. I teach this on Tuesday mornings, this binary. So come on, man. What you waiting on? Y'all, everybody should be signing up. What y'all waiting on? Go sign up. All right, y'all got any questions? Because I'm finna go enjoy my Saturday, and I actually going to go spend a little money. Anybody have any questions? Though I really enjoy being with you guys and helping you guys. That's what it's all about. Let me see. Y'all put something in the chat before I go. Okay. Yes, sir. On average, how many trades ideas per week? Awesome, Pete. Okay, so great question, John. Most people want to ask me that. How many trades do you get per week, right? So according to what I've saw, My trade strategy happens at least 10 to 15 times a week. I'm trying to find the election day because it happened on the election day. It happened on like 20 different pairs. And I ain't going to get into the details, but I see one right now. I'll just show it to you. This left shoulder right entry, price pulled down. It came back. It kind of double top and then it dropped down. So we would have got an entry right here. That happened right there. It happened about, I'll just answer the question. It's happened about 10 to 15 times a week. Now, do I catch all 10 of them all the time? No. Here's one right here. Okay. Here's my trade strategy. Boom. Okay, cool. That's it. I ain't showing no more. So it happened about 10 to 12 times a week. I don't catch all 10, but check this out. When I catch them, each one of them go 50 to 200 pips. So even if I just catch one trade, I get 50 to 200 solid pips a week. I normally catch 2 or 3, so I'll normally get 200 or 300 pips per week. And they're pretty good trade signals. And it's just one strategy. Well, it's two, it's 2 strategies, but they all do the same thing. All right, cool. All right, this is the last time I'm gonna ask this question, and then I'm going for real. Does anybody have a question that you want to ask someone that is a consistent and profitable trader? Do you have a question? Because I know it's Saturday, most people are not working, and y'all would probably sit here all day if I just kept rambling on, but I'm not going to do that. So does anybody have a question, comment, or concern? All right, well, with that being said, the best thing you could do right now is at least join my free Telegram group. Do that. Other than that, if you're ready to jump in and start being consistent and profitable, this is what you need to do. You need to get connected, you need to be coachable, and you need to be consistent. And if you have all of those 3, there's something that's going to happen. I'm going to see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.